Welcome again. So let's talk about Bitcoin. As you can see here, Bitcoin is in sideways, testing resistance right now. This time I decided to actually show you support and resistance coming from the long-term volume profile. Let me show you here. This is the long-term volume profile. So I decided to, well, in the last live stream, I show you how to actually identify the resistance and support using volume profile, right? So from now on, actually, I'm thinking to actually show you, like here, always where we have potential support, resistance in the short term, also in the mid-term. As you can see here, this volume profile is coming from April 2025 and of course October. So around 4 months of price action. And as you can see here, Bitcoin in 1-day chart is testing actually this resistance, where it's between $94,000 and actually $92,000. It's still testing there. I think Bitcoin is forming a bull trap right now. So this is actually a bull trap at this bounce, and I think Bitcoin actually, there is a very, very high probability to see Bitcoin testing again 80, 86, 87, and why not maybe 80K again. Let me tell you the reasons. Let me show you here. First of all, let me show you here. We have here the ADX negative here, as you can see here, the ADX negative, and plus the slope also is about to actually fire a sell signal very soon. I think Monday we will see a sell signal here. It's very sad because actually my target was around $97,000, 98, but the waiting period time is over. Let me show you here. I'm gonna, one moment, from this point, and also here, technically speaking, the time to keep waiting for this bounce. Well, actually, we got a small bounce here from actual, not a, well, around 10%, 11%. But as you can see here, this time period is around 9 days. Remember what I said to you, it's around 9 days, 10 days, 1-day chart, buy signal or sell signal, right? And as you can see here, technically speaking, is over. So right now, what I did in my main account is I actually closed my position from $82,000. I closed my position here. I took profits of $93,000 actually last night, looking for a potential opportunity to buy again in this pullback. Actually, sell signal we will see actually in a 1-day chart. So now, as you can see here in 12-hour chart, we have a better divergence here from this high and this high, and also in volume as well. We have exactly the same signature. As you can see here, we have. Let me show you here. We have this the better divergence here, and also we have. Well, this is not very strong. Actually, I like to see more obvious, like for example something like this, right? But it's okay, well, because right now we have also a better divergence right now here in volume as well. So what I'm trying to say is very simple. As long as Bitcoin is below $94,000 this weekend, today, and maybe only this week, eventually we will see a sell signal in 1-day chart. And of course, the first target following always the support and resistance. The first target should be around $87,000, $86,000. If this area breaks, the next area, of course, is going to be $80,000, and from there potentially we could see continuation. Honestly, I don't think so. I don't want to see Bitcoin breaking $80,000. I think if we see 87, 86, and plus 80, 82, 81, it could be a buy opportunity. Why? Because, well, in weekly chart, Bitcoin is about to fire another buy signal. It's very soon. I think maybe this month, by the end of this month, we could see it. But as I said to you, like in my previous live streams, I am looking for just sideways between this resistance level between 100K and 98, and potentially $80,000 and $20,000 range, potentially in the next 2-3 months. So right now in 4-hour chart, let me show you here. I still have my short open. Yep, I still have my short. Usually I close my trades in weekend when I don't see the result. Right now I am in profit. I opened a short position at $93,000 400 around there, and of course I am in profit. Technically speaking, I was looking for actually a major drop. Actually, I was looking for actually around $90,000, 90,500, but instead Bitcoin actually found support around $91,000. Honestly, I'm thinking to close that position now because weekend is coming and sideways choppy market is coming, and I don't like that. Yeah, because actually we have some bull traps or bear traps actually in the weekend, so that's why it's better just I close my position. I will do it after this live stream, and after that I will continue just looking for another potential short. I am looking for shorts. I am not looking for longs anymore here because first of all we are on resistance level. Second thing, as I said before, in 1-day chart the time is over, so that's why I am looking for a potential bull trap. This move here, it should be a bull trap. Of course, following my seasonal trading. Let's see. I want to be wrong, right? Honestly, I want to be wrong, but well, I was looking for 80, 97, 98. It could be possible, yes, but the odds are actually right now are very low, very low. In 1 hour chart, let me show you here. Bitcoin actually, as I said before, I opened a short position here because as you can see here, we have a better divergence here, a higher high here in the price, lower high on curve, and as you can see here, that's extremely important. That's why we have to pay attention to volume. Volume is always in the negative territory. As you can see, is negative here. So this move, this bounce, of course, there is a very high chance to see like, okay, well, this is a bull trap because there is no volume to support the price. Where the target usually in 1 hour chart, right? In 1 hour chart is the MA55 around here. As you can see here, well, Bitcoin actually tested even the MA100. And also if we apply the volume profile rule, this is not support. This is actually the area like actually market makers, they will go here and try to get all the stop hunting, right? All the stops here, because this one was support. And people like to trade in 5-minute chart. They go wrecked, and after that, as you can see, Bitcoin tested, kill all the stop losses here, and after that we have a bounce. So in 1 hour chart, I am looking for a bounce, yes, but I will not take this long position. I am not interested right now in long positions, not anymore, because as I said before, I am following the rules of my system, and my system is telling me, well, I need to get ready for another short position because the trend is, my friend, until the end. And let me tell you something, in 4 hour chart, even if you see Bitcoin hit about the MA100, MA55, well, that doesn't mean it's an uptrend. You want to see a breakout, like actually a very good breakout, something like this. Like, let me show you here, this breakout, right? Actually quite like a strong breakout, and after that, this pullback, and after that, continuation. We don't have that. Bitcoin actually is just testing resistance right now, so that's why I am looking for a bull trap next week. Now let's continue with another time frame. Let me show you here the 3-day chart. 3-day chart is very interesting here. I will usually I use only just 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, 12 hour chart for short term, 1-day chart for 10 days swing trading, and sometimes I like to use a 3-day chart when I want to see if actually a buy signal is forming in weekly chart. Of course, this time frame is for maybe at least 3 weeks, almost 1 month. So that's why it depends on your style. In my case, I am a swing trader. That's why I like to see a 1-day chart and 3-day chart and weekly chart. I am trading in 1 hour, 4 hour chart because of you guys. I mean, because, well, in the short term, right? Because if I am just trading myself without any YouTube channel, I will just only buy and sell in 1-day chart, and I don't care. I don't need to see the charts every day. But well, I want to produce content, right? That's why I'm trading 1 hour and 4 hour chart, because well, I want to be more active here. And as you can see here, the ADX is positive here, so the momentum is still to the downside is strong here. And as you can see here, the volume is still actually to the downside, and we don't have all these divergence. We don't have anything here, so it's just a normal bounce. This is a bounce, a corrective bounce to continue falling. So Also, if I'll show you here the FIDE chart, why? Well, this is a theory, it's just my own theory, right? CME in 2018, they released Bitcoin CME in 2018, and remember the narrative in that time, Bitcoin actually will be super bullish and institutions will come, whatever, right? And that kind of things. Let me show you here. It is here when the CME around, no, here, let's change to, okay, the scale. Okay, here. I remember very well in that time because it was Christmas, and I remember, I think it was December 8th. I cannot remember very well, but it's here when the CME released. It was official release. The hype was very strong because, oh my God, from here to 1 million, and after that Bitcoin crashed 75%. So what I'm trying to explain here is very simple. CME, they work from Monday to Friday. So they remove 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, right? All this noise. So when I use a FIDE chart, this time frame here is because, well, the theory is that I have to remove weekends, right? So that's why I'm using this one to see if maybe I can find something useful. Actually, sometimes I find something useful. For example, buy signals here are very strong here in weekly chart, well, in this time frame, as you can see here. And also here, for example, there is a very strong buy signal here. But right now, we don't have anything here. There is no buy signal. There is no bullish divergence. There is nothing. The ADX is still very strong. Of course, we will see a potential buy signal here very, very soon. But, well, the trend, as long as the ADX is positive here, well, I am not like super, super bullish. To be fair, actually, right now, Bitcoin is consolidating here below the MA55 as MA100 as resistance. Technically speaking, it's in downtrend. Right now, this bounce, remember what I said to you. This drop here is just the warning sign. The real actually test is gonna be here when actually Bitcoin is bouncing here. And if Bitcoin gets rejected here, I mean, fails trying to break the MA55. Of course, that is the clear signal of a bear market, and after that, another 60% in the next 6 months is expected. So that's why this drop here, of course, is a warning sign, but it's not like 100% the definition of a bear market. Of course not. This is just a break, and the next bounce is actually the real test of this asset. So now let's continue with 1-day chart one more time here. Remember, I said to you like 97, 98, it was my target. It could be possible. I'm not saying that actually is not going to happen, but the odds are very low. Sometimes Bitcoin just pumps like a crazy. It's pumping like a crazy in 1 day. It could be possible, yes, but technically speaking, well, that scenario is just an exception. The exceptions are not the rule, right? It's not the rule, right? The exception is not the rule. So that's why I follow just the system. And my system is telling me it's very simple. Potentially in next Monday, Bitcoin is about to print a sell signal here, and from there, well, the trend is my friend, and the trend is to the downside. The trend is to the downside for Bitcoin, and well, the time is over. Let me show you here. Since here, for example, the last sell signal here, Bitcoin crash here, it was here, fire here. Bitcoin got rejected by the MA55, as you can see here. All this area, it got rejected. And after that, Bitcoin crash from this point and this point, 26%. Now, I am not expecting 26% crash. But the distance from here to 80K is 12%. But if Bitcoin actually is crashing another 25%, 25% is actually around 75K. And actually that number makes sense for me. Remember what I said to you, 75K is actually a very, very strong support because it's coming from the last bull market in 2022, I think. Well, not last bull market, the last consolidation phase of this cycle. Let me remove this because I want to keep very clean the chart. Usually, after I finish the live stream, my chart is a mess, so that's why I want to clean everything first. Okay, so let me show you here in the monthly chart. Why 75k actually is very important? Because in the previous this cycle, Bitcoin actually spent around 6 months in consolidation phase around here, where actually you see here is around 75k. 75k is here, and also, but well, the MA55, the exponential MA55 here, the MA55 in monthly is here around $62,000. So remember, first of all, thank you. It's the first time for you joining to this live stream. Thank you so much for joining. As I said before, Bitcoin, you see the bear market is coming. All the media YouTubers, they said, Bitcoin is not a bear market. No, actually it's not. As I said to you, Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market. Yeah. Of course, they tell you it's a bear market because it's just selling, right? It's the hype, right? But actually, no. Bitcoin has been always, since 2012, 13, in a very strong bull market. All the crashes we saw in 2015, 14, in 2018, in 2021, they were just weekly corrections, healthy weekly corrections, where technically speaking, I don't care the news, right? I don't follow the news. I don't follow the halving. I don't follow that kind of things. Technically speaking, it's very simple, straightforward. Every time when Bitcoin is testing the exponential moving average 55, is the buy opportunity. Buy opportunity, buy opportunity, buy opportunity. And as you can see here, right now, the region to buy Bitcoin again is between $62,000 and also $45,000. Yeah. So the trend is your friend until the end. Keep it simple, remove all the noise, and that's all. Historically speaking, Bitcoin actually crashed in a corrective wave, because this is a corrective wave in weekly chart, around 65% to 75%. So instead of just following news, oh my god, everything is gonna crash, and you stop buying the FOMO, the hype. Stop buying actually when Bitcoin or any asset is very expensive. Wait for corrections, but you have to be very patient. So that means the last opportunity we got to buy Bitcoin, we had actually this opportunity. It was in 2022. The next opportunity is coming, 2026, 2027. So if you don't want to repeat the same mistakes as before, instead of staying away from the bear market because your emotions, you cannot handle your emotions, right? Oh my God, you're sad. Is the moment when actually you have to be here. You have to be here. You have to follow and subscribe here, because here in this live stream, in this channel, I told you the top in 2008. I'm gonna start bragging about myself, right? Sorry, but in April, in July 2021, you can ask to all the guys here, all in the community. They were here. All of them, not all of them, but the community, the narrative there in that time was Bitcoin will hit 200K, 150, 500K in April 2021. And I said, no, technically speaking, Bitcoin is going to crash. And after that, actually crashed. Here, the narrative was, oh, well, Bitcoin is going to hit $10,000, $6,000, $7,000. Well, I call 20K first level, 14K second level. Bitcoin hit 15K. Well, I fell for $1,000, but as you can see here, this region between 20K and 15K was the bottom for me. Of course, technically speaking, I supported my TA with, in weekly chart, some bullish divergences it was forming. And here, I call here, and I have to be honest with you. I fell. Actually, I took a loss. I killed the top here. I called the top here around $108,000, 110. Bitcoin actually crashed. I was in profit. And well, Bitcoin bounced again here, and I took a loss here. It was not significant, but I took a loss. And of course, I was wrong because I am a trader. I am just a human, right? Based on probabilities, right? It's not like I can see the future, right? But based on probabilities. Now, formally speaking, right now, Bitcoin fired another sell signal here. ADX is negative here. The slope is getting negative. We have a massive bearish divergence in the monthly here. This is a classic technical sell signal here. So where we have here the high of 2021 and the high of 2025. So the projection is to the downside. Okay. sideways to the downside. As you can see here, Bitcoin is in sideways here, sideways where the bottom is in $80,000 and the top is 120. But I need to support I need to support this with more evidence. Okay, if we go to bi-monthly here, by every 2 months chart, we have the same setup. ADX is negative, the close was terrible here, and also we have another better divergence. So if we study the chart here again with data, no news, no FOMO, no the Fed, no Donald Trump, whatever, all that garbage, no, that is noise. Just remove, empty your cup, right? Empty your cup, and just follow the data, the evidence, right? So as you can see here, every time when Bitcoin fire a sell signal using my seasonal trading here, ADX negative here, sell signal here, Bitcoin crash around 60%, 65% here, as you can see here, and now it's happening again. So it could be a fake signal, yes, but because I cannot predict the future, I just follow my system. That's all. It's the only thing I do. Okay, that's why, as I said before, I don't follow news, I don't follow media, I don't care the Fed, if the Fed is printing money, if this and that, I don't care. Just I follow the technical analysis and I remove all the noise. I don't follow YouTubers, I don't follow other guys' technical analysis, no. Why? Because it's gonna affect my judgment in the markets, okay? I don't want noise, okay? If I'm gonna fail, yes, I will fail just myself, but instead of thinking like I failed, no, I was victim of the probabilities. That's all. Yeah, the probability of my system is 75% win rate in weekly chart, 60 to 63% in 4-hour chart. So that means from every 10 trades, I will lose 4 or 5. Okay, and it's okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, no problem. I don't care if I lose. Yeah. But that is the mindset when you actually, you need to accept the losses as a part of the process to become a trader and also in your life, whatever, right? But well, so the thing here is like now the bear market, technically speaking, is around the corner. And as I said to you in my last live stream, this drop here in weekly basis here is just the warning sign, okay? The real test is coming here after the bounce. If Bitcoin gets rejected by this resistance here around $90,000, 98, even worse from 94, 92, is actually a very bad sign. Like actually, yes, the market is very weak. And of course, we could see another leg down to 75 region and potentially between mid 60s and also 50K around there in the long term. So that's why 2026 for me is the beginning actually of the bear market, maybe in the Q1, because this signal is about to fire here in buy signal here, and the average time we have to wait from this buy signal to the sell signal is around 3 or 4 months. So that means if by the end of the year we have a buy signal here, from December to maybe March, we will have to wait here. It's going to be the time we have to wait for to see the resolution of this price action. Okay, so remember, timing is extremely important, and psychology of trading is even more important. Okay, so you can learn my seasonal trading in 1 month, in 2 months, maybe 6 months if you practice a lot. Yes, but as long as you are emotional, not just about trading, about your life. In all the decisions you make about your life is based on your emotions. Well, basically you will get wrecked in the markets and also in your life. I'm sorry for saying that, but I'm telling you the truth. Okay. So that's why when I've been doing this for many years, of course, it's affecting my personal life as well, right? Because I am very rational. And of course, I have emotions. I feel right like you, all of us. But always I follow the reason before even my emotions. So if I know something is wrong, even it's painful, sorry, I just move on, because rational thinking is telling, okay, this is actually bad. I will not do that, even if I like it or I don't like it. Yeah. I will not. I will share something personal about my life. For example, I love video games. I love video games. Seriously, I am a big fan of Halo. Halo 2001. Right. Oh my God. I play Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 more than 6,000 hours. 6,000 hours. Imagine. Yeah, I was playing very very hard Halo. I think maybe some of you as well. But when of course I got older and I realized, okay, so with 6,000 hours of that time, I could actually learn something useful, right? But well, that is kind of the things like for me, I decided, okay, I will not play video games, not like before. I will just play video games in this case only after I reach a goal, lose weight or making more money or whatever is my goal. You see, that is the way how actually I am like lying to my brain, like all the things I like to do. I do it as a reward. Yeah, not like something also I want to do. Sorry, not like every day. Only when actually I reach a goal, I do I finally I get something reward. For example, right now I am working well this live stream. One of my goals in the channel is I'm trying to be consistent with the live streams and the technical analysis and everything, because for me it was a hobby, not like super serious, because I don't need it. Seriously, like no, seriously, I don't need it. I'm trading here. I am, but I like it. I really like it. But also, I'm trying to see this more professional way. So that's why I'm trying to be more consistent with my live stream and the content I'm providing here. And actually, you know what? It makes me very very happy to see some of you guys especially in Discord. You recover your losses and you are getting better as well. You are making some money as well in the stock market. I am very very happy. I'm very proud, actually, very very happy. Like makes me very happy, like to see actually I am helping somehow, right? Somehow other people, right? And that's why I wanted to do that, right? But I have a goal. I want to reach 2,000 subscribers, but I have to be consistent. And after I have 2,000 subscribers, you know what I want to do? I want to play the next Halo. The next Halo is coming, so that's why I'm getting ready. But I will not play Halo, the next one, until I reach 2,000 subscribers. So that's why. Please help me. I want to play Halo next year. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's continue with the technical analysis. Now let's move to the stock market. The stock market. Let me show you here. First of all, let's start with the SP 500. The SP 500, as you can see here, we talked about this a couple days ago. It's still doing the same thing, as you see. Is bullish. The last buy opportunity was around $6,600, around there, and it's continuation. Let's talk about the weekly chart. Weekly chart is looking for actually a new all-time high. Yeah, I know. Oh my God, but everything is gonna crash. Yeah, I know. This is looking at a new all-time high, of course, without volume. It could be a bull trap, but new all-time high. Remember, curve, this indicator is gonna fire so many fake signals. As long as if you see volume healthy, curve, don't trust curve 100%. Well, any momentum indicator, because remember, market makers, they can manipulate the price, but the volume is very hard. As you can see here, it's looking bullish, right? Remove this indicator and it's looking bullish, right? It's looking bullish, but it's telling me here, as you can see here, the momentum in weekly chart. Of course, this thing is gonna keep pumping here, but there is no volume, so potentially it could be a bull trap, right? Potentially. Now let's see the monthly chart. The monthly here, we have a new close, and this thing actually is oh wow, it closed like a hammer actually. Yeah, but I don't know, man. The volume is healthy. The volume is healthy. New high here. This high is higher than the February, so I'm still looking for another bounce, continuation. Potentially, why not 7,000? 7,000 actually for me is realistic. Maybe in the Q1 of 2026, and from there potentially a correction. Definitely we need a correction. Get ready for that. Maybe 2026 is going to be the year of corrections. Okay, now let's continue with gold. Let's talk about gold. Well, first of all, this is bullish, super bullish. I am bullish here at least 3-4 years. 3-4 years here. The trend is your friend, and well, what I can say, as you can see here, another phase signal here. Why? Because the volume is actually healthy. Volume is healthy. Now let's continue with more. Let me see the comments. Mark, well, welcome. Thank you for your support. Yeah, I will check your altcoin. But oh my god, that coin is super old. Okay, hi Leo. Is that an indicator in the bottom better than? Um, yeah, definitely. I can tell you. Yes, yes. I simplify a lot my system of trading. With this indicator. Of course, I didn't share this indicator not yet, because actually I am still testing it. But let me tell you something. The results are actually they are very good. And let me tell you the reasons. The reason is because basically what I did in the big picture is I apply similar calculations to OBB to be transformed like curve. Same rules as curve, but with volume. So basically this one is actually based on price, and this one is based on volume, but using OBB. Not the normal volume. I am processing the OBB, and also I'm applying another algorithms to actually transform the volume in this red and this orange colors. So it's telling me the sell pressure is over, and basically is we can apply the same rules as curve. And actually I am working with a new version. It's just an experiment, okay? This is not part of my technical analysis. You know, I really like, well, I am a software engineer, so I like also coding. So let me show you here. I am working with something here. Let me show you here. Version history here. I am working with this version, and actually I am about to release this version. This version actually is very interesting, but I need to tell you, this is not part of my system of trading, but it's the latest version actually. I am actually working right now. Let me show you here. This is the version number 2, and I got the idea. Okay, what if we apply the same principles of ADX? The ADX is based on price, but also based on volume, right? What could happen? It's just an experiment, right? Because I need to experiment. I need to understand if I can find better ways. And actually, it's very interesting. My findings actually, they are very promising. If we apply the same rules in curve and this indicator, right, when the ADX is negative here and we have a bullish divergence here, what happened here with the price? Actually, we have actually a momentum. So the difference here is that this ADX is based on price and this ADX is based on volume. It's just a theory. Okay, it's not part of my system, not yet. I need to test it. Remember, I don't show indicators here. Like actually, I didn't test for maybe at least 3-4 months. This indicator, I built this indicator, I think in August, and that's why I decided to show you this indicator, because the most difficult part of my system, well, is the volume. It was quite complex actually to read the volume. So that's why I was looking for a way, like I tried many times to simplify the process. And finally, I think I can tell you it is promising. If actually, yeah, actually it's promising here. So potentially this could be a simplified version of my system of trading. My goal is merging everything eventually to only use one indicator, but that is a very difficult task, because I want to see more data, not just only one indicator. Okay, now let's continue. Let me see the comments. Trading indicator, yeah. What's called in trading? Well, as I said before, for now it's just private. This one, if only actually I can see the results, they are actually worth it. I mean, after maybe a couple months, everything is working fine with this indicator. Of course, I'm gonna publish this indicator on TradingView. Let me see. They are repeating 2022, almost the correction in the stock market, following with this Bitcoin a few weeks. Yeah. Actually, I agree. Actually, I read about it. Yes, it's a very nice theory, and makes sense actually for me. Bitcoin crashed first in 2022, and after that, the stock market, if I remember well. 88 to kill shorts, double top and drop. Potentially, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's continue with the stock market, okay? First of all, I'm gonna continue with Adobe because I'm tracking Adobe, no financial advice, but I am very bullish here, and let me show you here. We have here, technically speaking, I don't care the news, I don't care the AI, right? AI narrative. I seriously give a shit about AI. I mean, technically speaking, as a trader, right? This is a buy signal very soon, potentially this month, and this is like this, right? This is like this. First target, the volume profile is telling me around 468. Potentially that is the target around the ME55. Volume is about to start, and if we see weekly chart, this is very bullish. I am very bullish here. Volumes are variance in volume. Look at this. Volumes are variance in volume. A lower low here, and actually testing here the support. This is support around here, and I am bullish with volumes are variance in momentum. Actually, I am very bullish here. I really like it. And I have to tell you this. Of course, the volatility is very low. So, but my arrow is like this. Okay. Now let's continue with Colgate. Colgate actually, we got this bounce here. We have a buy signal here, and volumes are variance here. Volume is very good. Remember, the price can be just manipulated. It's fine. It's totally fine. For me, this drop here is just a buy signal, a buy opportunity. As you can see, this is just in consolidation. In my opinion, Colgate is just in consolidation. Look at this. We have potential buy signal from ADX negative here and potential buy signal here. Also, we have the momentum here in volume. Of course, we have the strongest area of support of Colgate since 2015. So I am not bearish here. Actually, I am looking for consolidation in the following months and potential continuation. At least I would like to say maybe around 90 bucks, 88 potentially of a price in the following months potentially. Of course, if the market is gonna crash in next year, 2026, risk management is very important, right? For example, I bought Adobe and Colgate. I have this time frame period, like because it's weekly chart, I have to wait around 3-4 months. So if by January, February, I don't see the results I want, I will just cancel my positions. Yeah, I prefer to take small losses than just hoping, you know. Okay, now let's continue with this one. Actually, it's very interesting. The strategy, right? A strategy right now. This guy who is always chilling Bitcoin, right? Testing the ME55 here, but this is not actually the real support. The real support I'm looking for around 140. 45 around there. This area actually is the area I am looking for. Remember, not because you see the ME55 tested, that means all in there. No, it's a region, it's a zone, not a line. Okay, so this is the area actually I'm looking for potential support. Let me see the sell signal ADX negative here. Let me see by monthly because I want to see. Oh wow, okay, this is actually interesting. The last sell signal here, a strategic crash around 85%. Right now here we have the sell signal here from the top. We are in the middle of the process around 85%. Well, yep, the around 60 bucks, 68, 70 bucks in the long term. Of course, the period of time from this signal to the resolution, it was around 1 year. So right now here, this thing fired a sell signal only in September. So we can expect around around July, August 2026, potentially we could see the result. Technically speaking, yeah, I'm looking for a bear market in 2026, especially for Bitcoin. Okay, now let's continue with NVIDIA. Okay, let me see. Wow, with volume is very interesting. I can based on volume, I can buy the narrative. This is a bubble. Why? Because as you can see here, there is no volume to support NVIDIA. All this rally, of course, is a very nice rally in price action, but there is no volume here. There is no volume, always in negative side. Okay, so be careful here. Of course, be happy. You're happy, take profits, whatever, but just not financial advisor. You can do whatever you want. But as a trader, every time when I see this signal here, for me, is a big red flag, like potentially, especially with a volume. No, thank you. Let me see the monthly here. Monthly is looking better. Yeah. So in the long term, in the following years, NVIDIA is actually losing volume. That's my point. People, the institutions, companies, they are taking profits. That's what I'm trying to say. But as you can see here, we have here ADX negative here, a potential maybe pullback. Let's see in 2026 if I see NVIDIA at 60 bucks, 90 bucks. For me, it's gonna be a massive buy opportunity because the trend is my friend until the end. Even without volume, remember, even without volume, that as long as the trend is respected, I am bullish, right? I am bullish because I know very well market makers, they can manipulate the price even without volume, okay? You want to play the game or same as the market makers, but you need to understand how it's working, right? That's the thing. It took me many years, honestly. I am not very smart. It took me many years. Okay, so as you can see here, this is bullish, new ATA, continuation, volume, forming a bullish betters are raised potentially here, but let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart actually, let me see. Yeah, this is something I was expecting. Remember, I said new all-time high. Wait for it. I cannot tell you anything. Even with the sell signal here, it is strong. So there is no resistance, my friend. You have to wait for the pullback. No shorts. No shorts. Let's talk about more. Let's see if we can find something interesting. Tesla, new all-time high potentially. Yeah, this is this is actually consolidation. Let's see more. Let's see. Okay. I have. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me see this one. Please specify your time frame. Okay. 1 day, weekly. Okay, you are looking for long term. Okay, let me see the monthly here. The monthly, I am bullish. If I will be you, if you bought maybe in 2023, just hold your positions. No financial advice, but this is actually bullish. ADX is positive here. Let me see here a 3-month chart. I am very curious. Breakout. Yeah, definitely this is continuation. The trend is my friend until the end. So the trend is to the upside. The last opportunity was in September and August, and of course we will see a pullback very soon. If you see a pullback testing the MI55, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. Okay, one day chart, buy signal here. Too late. Remember, you don't buy here because it's too late. The risk and reward is very bad. But when you buy here when it's about to form the buy signal here, and it's very close to the MI55, and also it's testing support. So that's why also the volume is telling you here some accumulation was happening here. So that's why to the upside. Now let's continue with UPS. UPS actually, let me show you here something very interesting. One moment. Okay, good. As you can see here, UPS, I call this bounce here. It was actually very interesting bounce, around 20% bounce. This thing is going to enter in accumulation. Volume is very healthy, but not just only that. Let me show you the monthly. The monthly is actually very interesting here. The monthly here, we have ADX, formally speaking, we have a buy signal here. Volume actually is very nice. Let me see here if we have some confluence here. Yep. We have all of this area is actually support. All of this area is support, as you can see here. All of this area. We have, remember, if we follow the principles of volume profile, we have here the bell here, and we have another bell. Well, kind of like this is like this. Let me fix it here because I have to do it better. This is the bell here, the first one, and potentially this one is the second one. So as you can see here, we don't buy here, we don't sell here. Because this is area of confluence or sideways, as you can see here, sideways for a long time. Here, sideways for a long time. You want to buy here, or you want to sell here. It depends, right? In this sell, you want to buy here or you want to sell here. Yeah. So that's why this area is actually the area to buy between 89 to 82, 83. That's why this area is support. Okay. The next sell signal, of course, is this area above all the confluence zone. So around the MI55, around 125. Okay. If you want to see how volume profile is working, actually one of the members in my group is creating a video with all the indicators and all the explanations I am doing. And actually, thank you so much for your support. And I'm gonna upload that video, and you can actually watch that video with all the explanations of my system. Okay. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. What is Google? Okay, Google. Okay. What I can tell you? Monthly, something we were expecting, a new all-time high. Yeah. ADX positive here. Waiting for the pullback. On the chart, we have 1, 2, 3 strikes of better Upper divergence, we were the pullback. You know what? I got the feeling like people they are thinking trading is very easy. When you listen your the barista, right, telling you they are making money in Google, Amazon, and Nvidia, is a big warning sign. When they are telling you, when average people, when I say average, I'm not trying to be unrespectful, just people without actually a strong foundation in investing and trading, they are telling you they are making money, Microsoft, Google, whatever, and they have just only 6 months. They have no idea what they are doing, and they are telling you, it's very easy. I am buying here and there. That is a massive red flag, where actually the market is about to reverse. Okay, because the sentiment is super greedy. They are like. That is the feeling. So they need to be destroyed, That's why for me, when I think that happened to me in 2021, when I traveled to Korea, and I remember some people there in one coffee shop were talking about Bitcoin, and they were expecting $1 million, and they were saying, they were bragging, I am making money, blah 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 blah. And for me, it was like, oh wow, the market is about to crash. Yeah, actually, I was right. The market crashed after a few months. Yeah. So okay. So let's go back to Bitcoin and the last part of this live stream. Yep. Because it's almost time. One more time for Bitcoin recap. I am looking for a potential short position next week. Okay. Of course, my original target is still, well, maybe this weekend, a miracle, $98,000, but I followed my system trading, and my system trading time is extremely important. Timing is very important. Okay, so from the buy signal to the zero line here is the time period I have to wait. This is actually the period we have to wait. At least if you are following, you want to learn my system trading, remember the timing is very important. So I'm going to change the color here to green. So the entry buy signal was here around November 25th, and after that finally we got a pullback here, and after that finally is the time is almost over around 94. The target always is going to be the exponential moving average ME55. In this case, remember, when we have a buy signal here, we are expecting two things, right? Sideways or bounce, right? In this case, looks like Bitcoin is less lazy and we have only sideways action, choppy market. Okay, sometimes we have, of course, this bounce, but not all the time. That's why it's sideways or bounce. So I am getting ready to open a short position in next Monday. Okay. By the way, actually, I am about to close my position right now in my trading journal. Remember, well, let me just do that here. I'm gonna just show you quickly. 1 second. Let me show you here my screen with my trading journal. If you are interested, maybe. I decided to make public my my trading journal because, well, I have a goal. I want to actually trade I want to show you 100 trades here. 100 trades, that's my goal. And as you can see here, this one is open. It's still open here, and we see the details here. It was in December 4. Of course, this GST, it depends on your country, you will see different date, but the recent, I said here, Bitcoin bounce a bit more, forming a better divergence in 1 hour chart. This could trigger a 4-hour sell signal. Yeah, I am in profit, as you can see here. Right now, my entry was at $93,460, my stop loss around 94,600, my position size around $6,000. So, as you can see here, Bitcoin, I am in profit, yes. But weekend is coming, right? Usually when a weekend is coming, the market, Bitcoin is dead and it's just sideways. So that's why I prefer to just close my profit, my position. Let me show you here. You want to see all of them. You can just see the close trades right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades, and all of them, as you can see, of course I cannot win all the time, but my losses are very small. For example, minus 1.5, minus 0.5, and because risk management is extremely important for me. Okay, I am more worried about. Let me show you here. I am more worried about how much money I don't want to lose than actually how much money I can make. The mindset is actually opposite. Okay, it's opposite. Let me show you here. So you can filter here, for example, open. I have this one, as you can see here, and you can enter here and you can see all the details. I will not lie to you. Okay, eventually one part of my trading journal is gonna be private. Okay, where I will not just some of them they will be public, some of them they will be private, only for people who actually wants to trade more seriously. And remember one more time here, if you want to support my channel, I have different you can do it in different ways. The first one is with Patreon. Thank you for your support. The second one is actually you are an active trader. If you are an active trader, remember you can use Bluffing here or Tobit. Both exchanges, actually I have this partnership with them, where if you're an active trader trading often, right, you reach the volume, for example 100k volume monthly, or it depends, right, how much volume you manage. I know it's looking like it's a lot, but believe me, it's not actually. When you trade at 3x 5x, you will reach this volume very easily just in a couple of weeks. I do that all the time. Yeah, but the thing here is, like, when you do that, you will every time when you trade, you pay fees to the exchange, right? So I cannot lie to you, I get a small commission from that fee, but the benefit is you don't have to pay double, like the subscription, or you have to pay more just by trading. The only thing you are doing, trading, that's all. You can unlock all the content from my website and also get access to my private Discord and also supporting the channel. Just the only thing you have to do is just opening this window here and you will see the links here. Okay. Also, we'll add this feature if you are not an active trader but you want to learn all my systematic trading, 12 years of experience doing this. They have like basic plans here. You want to just a subscription base, but it's still in development. I will release this feature maybe next month, maybe in 2026. But also, not just only that, this plan is gonna be for the higher tier. Like, actually, I will unlock all the private trades I am performing right now. With, of course, the profile is different. Like, traders are actually they invested a lot of time and money in trading and investing as well. Okay, guys, so let me continue with the TA, and this is the last part of the live stream. Okay, so my target, not yet, I don't have any confirmation. Okay, I need to be clear, there is no buy or sell signal right now. Okay, the sell signal fired here yesterday. That's why I'm in short. I open a short position here around $92,600. Technically speaking, I am in profit, yes, but the rectangle you see here is resistance. Bitcoin is in resistance, testing resistance. Okay, so the problem is weekend is coming. So it's very easy to see Bitcoin just here in sideways, wasting time all the weekend, and finally just waiting for this sell signal here. This is gonna be the trigger for me. When I see the Bitcoin fighting the sell signal here, yeah, I will open a short position where my target is gonna be around 86, 85k, and potential another test to $80,000. What I did today is I closed my position in my main account. My main account here, I opened a long position here when Bitcoin tested $82,000. It was, I think, 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, I think. I was looking for 897, but because I'm looking for another test, well, I am just taking profits, right? That's all, guys. That's all. If you want to trade today, 1 hour chart, let me show you here. Technically speaking, we have the buy signal here, but I strongly suggest don't do that. Don't trade or don't open. Please try to avoid opening longs in resistance, right? Right now here is in resistance. If there is something you have to do is just start looking for shorts, not longs. Here we short, here we open longs, you see? I respect the traders, right? It's just, for me, it didn't work. Breakout trading, for me, is just a scam, okay? For me, in my experience, it's a scam for me. This breakout stuff, like, oh yeah, let's buy the breakout. Now, as you can see, remember, I think there are many videos like, with this indicator, the win rate is 85%. Let me show you the example. They choose exactly the time frame where actually the indicator worked. They show you, you see, very simple, buy signal and sell signal. It's working 85%, you see? Think about it. If they are doing that kind of things, why they just keep it private, like private? Why then just they trade by themselves and they become rich in 1 month? Right? Because what they are telling you is not true. It's very simple. But surprisingly, many people, they just buy it, right? If you want to see actually real back testing, you have to do this. Just is the last part. Let me show you here. If you want to see, maybe I think in 2022 I did it. I performed a real time back testing, for example. I'm gonna just do it. I have only 3 minutes. I'm gonna do it here. Real back testing, okay? This is actually how I execute real back testing. I'm gonna just do it like here. For example, start new here. Okay, here. I'm gonna start from here, okay? Now, what I usually do here is, okay, this is 1 day chart. I'm gonna do it with maybe, yeah, 1 day chart 3x. Usually I do this, and I have buy and sell. Okay, if that YouTuber is telling you 85%, you have to see this. Like, okay, how is gonna be the execution? Okay, I play this. Okay, I play this, and as you can see here, it's too late. Well, not too late because it's 3x here, and let me show you here. I'm gonna do it again. Here. Okay, so the next candle here, I have here ADX positive here, not yet. And after that, I don't have a sell signal yet. And here, potentially, we have a rejection potentially here, another one here. And here, this one is too late. In 1 day chart, of course, you can go to 4-hour chart in real time. You can go to 4-hour chart, maybe just catch this drop. But in 1 day chart, it's quite difficult actually in real time. But now we have to wait. Okay, the trend is my friend. The trend is to the upside, right? Because this thing is trending. So we have to follow the trend, right? The trend. Formally speaking, you don't short an uptrend. Okay, you wait for the pullback. The rule is very simple. The price is testing the MA55. Yes. We have a volume profile here with support. Yes, it's testing support. Okay. The time, we have to wait. Not there. We are not there yet. We have to wait a little bit more time. Okay, it's crossing the zero line here. Well, we are getting ready. This is actually something interesting. Now, you can enter potentially here. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it could be a fake out. So that's why we have to wait a little bit more. You see this pullback. You see, oh my god, everything is crashing. You wait for the rules. You don't rush. You don't enter there because we don't have confirmation. We have to wait for the confirmation. Okay. Oh my god, really? Are you kidding me? Curve just fell, error. Oh wow. Okay. Let me do this. Let me fix it here because I want to show you advanced blah 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 indicator here. Okay, I have this one here, and I'm gonna add here. I need to fix that bug, you know. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna just do it separately here. This is the same indicator, just in 2 indicators. Okay, we have the ADX here is flat, and ADX here is flat. Sorry, and momentum is about to fire a buy signal. Look at this. The color of OBB here, the volume here is changing actually, and the slope is getting positive. That means some volume is coming. So the next one here, we wait. and the buy signal is about to form in momentum here. And as you can see here, we have another leg down to 100 MA 100, but is a reversal? I don't think so. We have to wait. Because sometimes between the MA 55 and MA 100, the price is just in sideways. You see, there is no entry. We are waiting. We are very patient. That's the point. Trading is about to be patient. You see. Now, buy signal here. Momentum buy signal, ADX negative. Okay, so let's execute it. Oh, okay, let's buy here. Okay, I'm gonna buy. Okay, I'm gonna get wrecked here in real time. Okay, and after that, you wait 10 days. So here, you wait here. The stop loss is long position here. We open a long position here, and the stop loss, well, it depends, right? Because it's 1 day chart, you have to be actually quite decent, like, well, flexible. In 4 hour chart, I like to use 1.5%. In 1 day chart, between 4 and 5% with very low leverage, 2x, 3x, no more than that. Yeah, so we can just do it like this. For example, here is around maybe 4%, around 4%. Maybe I'm happy with that. And after that, just we continue, we wait, and we are waiting. And as you can see here, the price is moving here. From the entry point around here, it was my entry was here in this rectangle here. So from here, let's see, is 4% around here. I am looking for a risk and reward ratio around 2%, around there. And if we use volume profile here, the resistance should be here, exactly here. This is the resistance, and the second level is this one. Okay, because the price is trending, I am hoping for maybe another leg up, so I will just wait for a little bit more. Okay, now we wait, and as you can see here, we just take profits here. Okay, I'm gonna just close my position, and I just close my position, and I take profits here. And you repeat exactly the same thing over and over again. That is a real back testing. Okay, that is a thing. Okay, well, okay, never mind. Okay, I finish here. Okay, so okay, thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and see you next Monday. Let's see. Remember, 1 day chart is about to print a sell signal here, potentially, and I am ready to open shorts as long as Bitcoin is below 94K. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support.